5 psychological facts about colors. Colors are some of the first things we learn, at least to name and describe them. Did you know that colors can cause us to feel hungry or dizzy, in addition to making things look beautiful? Or that they might increase our chances of getting hired for a job? Psychologists have long been fascinated by the impact of color on the human psyche, and despite hundreds of studies on the subject, scientists are still asking questions about how much people are influenced by color. Think about McDonald's flawless red M or Coca-Cola's classic red logo. Perhaps you're starting to feel thirsty. If so, you're not alone. Many companies, including Colgate, Nintendo, Virgin, and KFC, use red to attract customers because it has been scientifically proven to create a sense of urgency. Red is an emotional color. Similarly, the color blue evokes feelings of peace and trust. That's why many financial companies, Visa, PayPal, technology companies, IBM, Facebook, Twitter, car companies, Ford, and healthcare companies, Oral-B, use blue in their logos and advertising. Other colors often used for their ability to evoke specific emotions include green, nature and growth, orange, trust and excitement, black, power and elegance used by Jaguar, white, perfection, think Apple or Ralph Lauren, purple, royalty, and yellow, mind and energy, think National Geographic. 1. Colors can play games in your mind. While it is difficult to arrive at a definitive conclusion that color affects a person's psyche, there are many studies that come close. These studies date back to the 1930s, when neurologist Kurt Goldstein began experimenting with things like color and appearance. For example, Goldstein found that people automatically assumed that red objects were heavier and green objects were lighter. In a more recent case, a cafe with light blue walls was so tired of hearing complaints about how cold it was that they painted the walls orange. The temperature remained exactly the same, but the complaints stopped completely. 2. You are more likely to forget something in black and white. Psychologists have found some connections between color and memory. It appears that people have more difficulty remembering things presented in black and white than in color. For example, notes written in a colored pen are more useful than notes written in black ink, and remembering a scene from a black and white movie is more difficult than remembering a scene from a color movie. This may be because, technically, the absence of black and white is a color that has a stronger effect on the senses needed to create memories. 3. There is a reason why you never see yellow in an airplane. Take a long look at the yellow block of... Does your head start to spin after a moment? Perhaps a little nauseating. A series of studies have shown that the color yellow can cause dizziness and nausea, so it is generally used sparingly, or very strategically, and is almost never used in the interiors of various modes of transportation, particularly airplanes. 4. It is possible to be afraid of certain colors. Of course, everyone has colors they don't like, but is it really possible to be afraid of a particular color? Apparently so. Chromophobia or chromatophobia means an irrational fear or reluctance towards certain colors. In most cases, chromophobia is due to a conditioned response or a negative past experience, but fortunately, it is an extremely rare diagnosis. 5. Blue is the world's favorite color. Despite the many cultural and individual differences around the world, we all have at least one thing in common: the color blue. Global research has shown that 40% of people see blue as their favorite color. Second place goes to purple, but that only accounts for a slice of 14%, and the last slice belongs to black.
If you enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video.